Hey guys, I know you're probably here because you're in kidney stone pain, so I don't want to uh, fill this with a bunch of idle chatter. I've made multiple takes of this. I want to make a shorter one that gets to the point quicker. These are all my kidney stones. I have passed these myself. A number of years ago, I've had kidney stones ever since I was 18. I'm over 40 now. Uh, these stones, the majority of them are from two stones that I had lithotripped. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. I had a lithotripsy. I know I can say that. Two stones, one was 16 millimeter, one was 11 millimeter. They can only hit you so many times, so instead of turning them to sand like most lithotripsies do, and you just pee out the sand, I got a bunch of large fragments. Because, like I said, they can only hit you so many times because they're worried that you're going to bleed out. Um, anyway, this I want to mention that this one stone right here, the biggest one here in the middle, oh, my thing went off. Um, it's just about 4.7, if I get it right. I call it the arrowhead. I got another one, the dark one that's closest to the nickel, and the three in a line. The dark one, I call it the goat head. You probably can't see it if I enlarge it. You might be able to see a little bit, but it's got little stalactite-like things that stick out, or stalagmites. I don't know which one you would want to call it, but yeah, they stick out and they made it hang. Like I said, I've had these since I was 18, so I get them all the time. I stumbled across something on the internet once that was freaking awesome. Let me share it with you right now, because you're probably in pain. The person that came up with this, he called it the jump and bump method. Years later, when I was experiencing pain again, went to Google it. Instead, I found some, let me just call them assholes. They had bought the domain, they had done the search engine optimization, so instead of finding this guy's site, you found their crap where they're trying to sell stuff, just worthless crap. So after searching for about an hour, I finally found this guy's stuff. I copied and pasted it and emailed it to myself so I'd never lose it again. I'm all for capitalism, but when you're in pain, somebody that did this, I just thought they were shysters. It was just unbelievable that they would do this. Trying to monopolize on people that are in pain right this second, and they're offering no relief. Anyway, so what you're going to do, you started experiencing pain. You are going to drink as much water you can in 10 minutes. It's recommended that the water be lukewarm, and you want to drink at least 2 pints, more if you can. The purpose of drinking all that is that you're going to create a liquid hammer that's going to be above the stone. It's going to get through your kidneys, in your ureter, but above the stone. That's going to act like a hammer, like I said, when you do the jump or you do the bump. So after you drink the water, so you're going to wait 25 to 30 minutes for that to pass through your kidneys and get to your ureter. Then you should have the hammer in place. Then you're going to do either the jump or the bump. The original author, he said he liked the jump method. I've tried them both. I think I've had better success with the bump method, so that's the one I always try to go to. So if you can imagine, just picture in your mind an inner tube from a bicycle that's cut in half. So it's just a black tube. Let's say there's a golf ball in it that's 10 inches down. Let's say it's a 3-foot section of tubing. Now, when you drink all this water, there's a bunch of water now that's stuck in the tube that's above the golf ball. And then you hold on to the end of the above the golf ball onto the tube. You're going to motion it downward as quick as you can, and then you're going to just snap it to a stop as quick as you can. What's going to happen is that water that's above the golf ball, when you come to an abrupt halt, its inertia wants to keep moving down, so it's going to push on that golf ball. Same thing with a stone. So when you do the jump, do the bump, when you come to an immediate stop, the inertia of that liquid hammer is going to push down on the stone, and you do it repetitively a few times, and then you wait 5 minutes, you do it again. You wait 5 minutes, you do it again. So by waiting the 5 minutes, it gives your body, or gives the stone time to move farther down, and then the hammer to move down as well. So this is what it is. The jump method, you want to have a sturdy pair of shoes. You don't want anything with a super soft bottom because that'll cushion your stopping, your brake. So the jump method is you're going to jump. Let's say you jump 6 inches, 3 inches, whatever you can do. And then as you're about to land, you want to lock your knees. You want to lock your ankles. You want it to be a jarring stop to your body, so that liquid hammer comes to an abrupt stop. And you want to do that, like I said, you drink the water as much as you can for 10 minutes, then you wait 25 to 30 minutes to get the liquid hammer down to your ureter, and then you're going to start your jumps. And I usually do 3 or 4 jumps or bumps, and then I wait 5 minutes, and then I repeat it. I think I probably do more like 6, to where I do it over and over again. So I'll jump 6 times, coming to an abrupt halt with my feet. Sometimes if all you have is soft shoes, just try landing really hard on your heels. So like I said, no cushioning the blow when you land. If this is something you don't think you can do safely without falling over, maybe you might want to do the bump method. The bump method is, I do it over a toilet seat. Being a guy, I think for obvious reasons, you've got a hole there so nothing gets smashed or pinched or whatever, creating a whole new kind of pain. But the motion for the bump is, as you're about to sit down on the toilet seat, you pause when you're, between 4 and 8 inches above the toilet seat, and then you just free fall your butt and let it slam into the toilet seat. You stand right back up, do it again. So you're doing the sitting motion when you're about anywhere 4 to 6 inches above the toilet seat. You just free fall your butt, let it slam on the toilet seat as hard as you can without hurting yourself, and letting that hammer get impressed by some inertia. I know this is kind of boring, just sitting here looking at my kidney stones, but I wanted to get this out. It doesn't matter. You don't want to look at me any more than you want to look at these stones because you're in pain. Anyway, that's the gist of it. You do the bumps or the jumps. You want to do maybe 10 iterations, 12 iterations, and then you start from the beginning. So you're going to drink a whole bunch of water in 10 minutes, and then you're going to wait 25 to 30 minutes. Then you're going to do your jumps. You're going to do your bumps. If this has been confusing to you, what I'll do is I will post the instructions in the description so you can get a better idea by reading it if it doesn't make sense, if I rambled too much. But hopefully this will help you. I'm telling you, you can see how many stones I've passed, and those are not chumpy stones. Those things are, when I've told people I was able to pass a stone that was 5 millimeters, they think I'm making it up. But I mean, that's proof right there. And personally, I think that they actually shrink once they're outside of your body. I think that the liquid that's in them actually makes them larger. But who knows? Maybe that's just my imagination, but I swear it actually shrunk once it dried out. So I'm thinking that the arrowhead was larger than 5 millimeters myself. But anyway, I sure hope that you're able to pass this, because I've been there, and I hope for quick relief to you. But trust me, this does work. I have passed all these. After my lithotripsy of the 16 millimeter and the 11 millimeter, I spent probably 4 weeks trying to pass everything that was, because my ureter at the base of my right kidney, it was just impacted with stones. It was just fragments galore. My urologist, I went and visited him every week. Sure enough, every week he took an x-ray, and I had passed all of them. Every single fragment I got out of my body except for one. It was just too big. It was stuck. After I think 5 weeks, he finally said, "Hey, we just got to go up and get it." And trust me, that is some Gitmo style torture. The procedure's nothing, but getting the stent out, that's I wouldn't wish that on my enemy, because it is it's, first of all, you have like 4 weeks of pain because the stent's in there, and it creates kidney stone like pain because it's got back pressure. But the stent removal is what I'm talking is torture. It just is. It's very unpleasant, and I've had that. I think I've done that 3 times, and so if I can pass the stone on my own, I'm gonna give it a heck of a shot, because I do not want to be in those stirrups in that doctor's office going through that ever again. Anyway, good luck. I know I've rambled, but hopefully you've turned this off 3 minutes ago, and you've already started drinking water. Good luck to you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll answer them. Thanks.